Good morning friends. Today we are going to discuss about D'Alembert's principle and application of D'Alembert's force in the analysis of rectilinear motion only. D'Alembert's force is the force which causes the dynamic equilibrium of a body which is in motion. Imagine a body is moving and you want to analyze the body while it is in motion. Then you need to apply the D'Alembert's force in the opposite direction of the motion so that the body is in dynamic equilibrium, and then you can use equations of equilibrium for the analysis. The steps for solving numericals are very simple. Step number 1, draw FBD, show all the forces. Step number 2, determine the direction of motion. If it is not given, assume it. Third step, in the opposite direction of the motion, apply D'Alembert's force. D'Alembert's force is equal to max and may. In x direction max is applied, in y direction may is applied, and apply conditions of equilibrium. So let us see the numerical number 1. The 50 kg crate is traveled along the floor with an initial velocity of 7 meter per second at x is equal to 0. The mu k value is 0.40. Calculate the time required for the crate to come to rest and corresponding distance x traveled. So the given data has u is equal to 7, mu k is 0.4, m is given 50 kg, final velocity is 0. So we are drawing the free body diagram here. So this is the free body diagram, this is the normal reaction, this is the weight acting in downward direction. Now we are assuming that motion is in this direction, rightward direction, so friction force will be acting in leftward direction. Now as motion is in rightward direction, we are assuming the D'Alembert's force in exactly opposite direction of the motion, and then apply the equilibrium conditions. So Fy equal to 0 gives us R minus this value, and we get the value of R. Then summation of Fx equal to 0 gives us frictional force minus max, and that's how we get value of Ax equal to minus 3.9. After that we are asked to determine the time and the distance also. So you can use Newton's equations. Once you know the acceleration value, you can use Newton's equation for the calculations. This is the second question. In this case 100 Newton block is given, mu s is given, mu k is given, and determine the acceleration when theta is equal to 15 and 20 degrees. Now for acceleration, body needs to be in moving condition. So if theta is equal to 15 degrees, and movement will only possible when that theta is greater than the angle of repose, the minimum angle required for the motion of the body. If it is greater than that, then and then only body will have some sort of acceleration. So when theta is equal to 15 degrees, that the required angle is 16.69 degrees for the movement of the block. So it is less than the 16.69, so no motion is possible, so there is no question of acceleration. In second case 20 degrees, obviously it is greater than 16.69, so body will move in downward direction. So draw the free body diagram of the body. Weight acting perfectly vertical, frictional force acting against the direction of motion, reaction. Now as direction of motion we are assuming is in downward direction, D'Alembert's force is applied exactly in the opposite direction. See to the cursor, and then apply summation of Fy equal to 0 and Fx equal to 0. This figure is for a better understanding. We have already discussed this in numericals of friction. The inclined plane is your x-axis and the normal reaction represents the y-axis, and accordingly you need to draw the figure. After applying the conditions, you can easily get the answers. In similar case, acceleration and velocity was asked. This force is given 400 Newton, motion direction of motion is given, mu s mu k is also given, and that's how you determine the acceleration, and after that you can determine velocity, distance, time, etc. In this case also the crate question is the minimum stopping distance and the corresponding time t required for the truck if the crate is not to slip forward. So we will consider the limiting condition. So by considering that, we need to draw the free body diagram. The given data is mentioned here. So in the given data, mu s is given, mu k is given, u is given, convert it into meter per second. So free body diagram of crate is shown. So this is the weight acting in downward direction, normal reaction. Now we will assume as if direction of motion is in this direction, rightward direction. Let us assume that direction of motion is in rightward direction. So D'Alembert's force is applied in the exactly opposite direction of motion, and then just apply the simple Fy equal to 0, Fx equal to 0, you will get acceleration. In this case we also needed distance. Now you have two options. You can use Newton's equations to determine distance, but for that you need equation v square equal to u square plus 2as. You can use that equation, but for determination of time you have value of u, you have value of a, so you need value of time for the calculations. And when you have value of v, value of a, you can use Newton's equation, or I have shown the second method. So dv by dt equal to 2.94. You can use this particular procedure to find out the tension, time. We have already discussed this kind of numerical, just go through it. Now as I said, uh, the procedures are very simple. Assume the direction of motion if it is not given. Apply D'Alembert's force in the opposite direction. Apply Fy equal to 0. Apply Fx equal to 0. Now in this case, the question is find tension in each part of the string. So as we discussed in dependent motion, you need first to determine the length of the string. Now in this case, see, imagine the free body diagram of the pulley here. Now this T and this T will be countered by this single wire only, which will have, if you do summation of Fy equal to 0, 2T tension. Now this 2T tension is to be carried by this single cable, which will be the uniform, which will have the uniform tension as this single wire or string is having. So there are two strings, string 1, string 2, both will have same tension as these are the frictionless pulley. So determination of length is very important. First step, consider the datum. In the direction of the string parts, consider positive. In the case of variables, mark xc, xb, xa variables, and in case of constant you can use x1, x0, that kind of notation. So just look at the figure. So L1 is equal to xa plus xa minus x1. Look at this figure. L1 is equal to, L1 is equal to x1 plus xc. So they have we have considered this as length number 1, xa plus xc, and L2 is equal to xa minus x1 plus xb minus x1, and that's how two lengths are determined. Differentiate, you will get equation of acceleration from this equation also and from this equation also. Just rearrange that and you will get one equation of AB and AC, acceleration A, B and C. And for block A, B and C, the free body diagrams are shown here. Now assume motion of the blocks, all the for all the blocks, assume motion either in upward or downward direction. Just assume single direction. If the values are correct, positive, your assume direction is correct. If wrong, assume direction is wrong. Don't waste timing in thinking which direction to be selected. So आपको करना क्या है कि कोई कि एक डायरेक्शन एज्यूम कर लो. मैंने एज्यूम किया कि ये सारे के सारे डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव हो रहे हैं. अब ये डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में अगर मूव हो रहे हैं तो D'Alembert फोर्स किस डायरेक्शन में होगा? अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में, ऑपोजिट टू द मोशन. अब यहाँ पे फ्रिक्शन का सवाल नहीं है क्योंकि ये सारे स्पेस में है. उनको अप्लाई किया, मुझे इक्वेशंस मिलते गए, सॉल्व किए, टेंशन आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली यहाँ पे भी आप देख सकते हो कि टेंशन कैसे कैलकुलेट किया होगा. नाउ दिस इज स्ट्रिंग नंबर 1 and this is string number 2. You can determine the length, or if you have understood the procedure, यहाँ पे देखो. अब ये टेंशन 1, 2 and 3 और ये दो टेंशन, तो इस पूरा का पूरा इसको कैरी करना है. तो ये 2t का ये हो गया 4t. समेशन ऑफ Fy इक्वल टू, हर पुली को समेशन ऑफ Fy इक्वल टू 0 अप्लाई करो आप, आपको ये वैल्यूज मिल जाएंगी. ठीक है, तो सिंगल है यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे टी होगा दोनों तरफ, तो पूरा का पूरा स्ट्रिंग में टी होगा टेंशन. अब जब ये सिंगल होगा, इसको 2t, ये टी और ये टी, समेशन ऑफ Fy इसको अप्लाई करो, इसमें मिल जाएगा आपको 2t. अब अगर ये 2t है तो ये पूरे के पूरे स्ट्रिंग में 2t टेंशन होगा. अब ये 2t है, ये 2t है, तो ये कहाँ पे होगा? 4t. बस ये आपको अगर आ गया देन यू कैन सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल्स। अब यहाँ पे तो सिंपल स्ट्रिंग लॉ अप्लाई किया है। नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रिंग पार्ट्स अटैच टू ए 1, नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रिंग पार्ट्स अटैच टू दिस ब्लॉक 2। सो उससे हमें एक्सेलरेशन का इक्वेशन मिल जाता है एंड इट इज़ वेरी इजी। वंस यू नो द एक्सेलरेशन जस्ट डायरेक्शन ऑफ मोशन एज्यूम कर लो, उसके ऑपोजिट में डिएलेम्बर्ट्स फोर्स अप्लाई कर लो and solve the equation. I hope you are able to solve all these numericals. If you have any difficulty, you can contact me. Thank you.